in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Tineco-carpet-one smart carpet cleaner. And what I want to do today is to show you around the carpet cleaner some of the features and benefits that it offers, and also I'll be doing a couple of demonstrations to see how well it performs. Just before I start, I would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up. What I do is I'll talk about household appliances. I do specialise in cleaners like these, and there's normally a bit of tech in there as well. So the first thing we need to do is to get the cleaner unboxed. So let's see what we have inside. First of all, let me just show you this. Should have had a look to start with. But it says, please do not return to the store. Tineco is here to help, and it's got the website address, different social media contacts for Tineco. Personally, I really like that because they're almost taking responsibility for the product. I know some people, if you've bought it from a store, you tend to go back to the store. But sometimes if you contact the manufacturer direct, then they have a lot more knowledge, especially the in-depth knowledge into how all of these appliances work. So I'm really pleased to see that to start with. And also you just got a quick start guide on the left-hand side there. But anyway, at the moment I just want to get this all unboxed. Now, the first item is the handle. So we've got a cheeky book of instructions. Now, if you follow me on YouTube for a while, you know I'm not a huge fan of instructions, although sometimes when it comes to slightly more complicated products, then I don't mind referring to the instructions, but on this occasion I might be referring to these. So we'll have a look in a bit. We've got a brush that's normally used for the cleaning side. What have we got? So we've got some carpet deodorizing and cleaning solution. So it's nice that that comes with it. Now, one of the reasons I like to unbox some of these items on my videos is to see how well some of the brands are doing when it comes to the packaging. First of all, the quality of the packaging, and also the amount of recycling that's needed. So I suppose the first thing to note is that this is pretty thick cardboard, which is really impressive. So everything has arrived nice and safely. Well, we'll check that in a moment, but at least it's really thick cardboard. So it just means when the items are transported around the country or around the world, it's not going to get damaged, because there's nothing worse than that. So we've got the hose here. That's the main hose, and the next item we've got, looks like Christmas this is. I do love this bit. So what do we got? So this is the bin for the water to go into. Running out of space a little bit here. Another piece of cardboard, and we've got the main body of the vacuum. There we are. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to unpack all of this. I'm going to put all the packaging to the side and then see what we've got. Now that I've got everything unpacked and put to one side, then I can start to put the carpet cleaner together. As I was going to say, I started to mention about the recycling and all the packaging. First of all, there was a lot of cardboard in there, which is always a really good sign. First of all, when it's in transport, arriving from the manufacturer or retailer to your house, then that's really important to have really strong packaging, and I'm really impressed what Tineco have done in there. Also, because the amount of cardboard in there, majority of the packaging could be recycled as well. So that's really good. Well done, Tineco. So when it comes to putting the carpet cleaner together, first of all we've got the handle. I'll just take this label off of here. This label is just showing you that this the Carpet-One cleaner. It does say to register, so I'd always recommend, once you get the product, so once you got the cleaner, got it up and running, make sure it's all okay, just go onto the Tineco website, so tineco.com, register for the warranty. On this particular model, this has got a 2-year warranty. That's parts and labour, so that's really good. It's just giving you a brief insight as to how it all works and some maintenance tips on there. I'll cover these in a bit more detail a bit later. Also, if you register with them, then you've got VIP perks, as they call it. So you've got things like exclusive deals, special gifts, first to know and try, and also maintenance tips. So again, it's worth registering the cleaner. And to put the handle in, all you need to do is just put it in the top and then click it into place. And that's it. There's no screwdrivers, there's no screws to put in at the back. There is a little hole at the back there. So although that's clicked into place, if you need to take the handle out, I'll just show you this. Just get a little screwdriver, pop it in the back, and then that will just pull out. So really easy. But again, all you need to do is just click that into place, and that's the handle in and sorted. When it comes to putting the dirty water tank into place, all you need to do is just use the foot pedal at the back here, just to bring the main handle and the body back, and you just locate it there. That clicks into place, and that's actually locked into place now. If you did need to release it, then you've got a button on the side, and all you do is you press that, and then that gives you access to take the dirty water bin off. So that just clicked into place, which is always good. And as far as the setup process, that is basically it. This is actually the third Tineco cleaner that I've reviewed on my YouTube channel, and I must say with the first two I was really impressed. Within the UK, Tineco tends to be one of those brands that isn't that recognised at the moment, but personally I feel they're a real up and coming brand. Now when it comes to this one, this is clearly a corded carpet cleaner. The other two that I've reviewed before have both been cordless, and I think for those purposes, one of them was a hard floor cleaner and one of them was a main vacuum cleaner, a cordless vacuum, and for those purposes the cordless concept has been very good. When it comes to carpet cleaning, personally I agree with what Tineco have done, and they've kept this as corded, really because you need the power there. I mean, on this particular one it's a 1300 watt motor, and that produces around 120 to 130 air watts of suction, so that's really powerful, but in the demonstrations hopefully that's going to show it. When it comes to the cord, you can store it at the back of the vacuum, so it's nice and easy to keep out of the way. And then clearly when you want to take it off, you've just got these little tags there that all you do is you just flip those around and you can take the cable off. Now I've got the carpet clean on the floor. I just want to give you a quick demo as to how it all operates. First of all, you've got the on and off switch at the top there on the handle. Again, I do like it positioned there. It's a natural position for the on and off switch. I suppose when you're using the cleaner, it's much better than having it down here, just really because it's easily accessible to switch it on and off. And when you first... Auto mode. That's it. When you first turn it on, then the cleaner's going to talk to you. There is a little symbol flashing here. You've got the Wi-Fi symbol, and that basically means that on the cleaner you've got an app that you can download from the Tineco website. Now I know it sounds a little bit bizarre having a carpet cleaner with an app, but what I've done is I've downloaded the app, and basically I've downloaded it from one of the previous cleaners on the Tineco range, and I'll just show you this. So this is the other model that I've demonstrated before, the Floor One S3, but what I want to do is I want to add another cleaner to it. This one is the Carpet One. It's not the Carpet One Pro, but this is the Carpet One, so just add it to it, and then all I need to do is make sure the appliance is connected and the power's turned on, and just press the on and off button. So I've just pressed that, and then so that's just saying, what's it saying now? Make sure you've pressed and held the network setup button for 3 seconds. The Wi-Fi indicator is blinking. So that's just on the back of the cleaner. There is a little button there. So let's press and hold that for 3 seconds.
Connecting to network. Ensure that your phone is connected to a 2.4 GW Wi-Fi network.
Okay, so that's just connecting to our network at the moment. You could call it a name if you want to. If you got any other names, so what would you call, if you got this carpet cleaner, what would you call it? So let me know in the comments on my video. So you've got quite a few different options. So you have got the product manual, and personally I always like things like this. So if you want to go through and watch a couple of videos on this, Clearly I'm not going to watch these at the moment, but you've got some like 3D images and some animations to show you how to use the vacuum. But in theory, that's what I'm going to show you here. So the next thing on here, you can download something called an animation pack. And really what this does is, it includes animations that can help you understand the appliance's state and solve malfunctions. Download the pack for a better experience. You can also skip and download later in the settings. So again, I'd recommend doing this on your Wi-Fi. You don't really want to use it if you've not got a huge amount of data on your phone. At the moment I'm just going to cancel that. But really what this is doing is this is just giving you the information. So it's the cleaning duration today, cleaning counts today. That just shows you how many times. You've got the different settings on here.
Max mode.
So what I'm doing is I'm actually
Dry mode.
changing the settings through the app, and it's changing it on the vacuum itself because it's all interlinked.
Auto mode.
And it's things like that which just can make life so much easier for you. And what this will also do is it will just give the weekly cleaning report, and you've just got the different settings in there. So you've even got things like the firmware upgrade. So if there are other settings that get downloaded by Tineco over the years, then hopefully that will update after the firmware update onto the cleaner itself. You can turn the volume down if you want to. So I suppose for some people you might not want the voice on all the time. You can just turn that down if you want to, or even just press the, well, I suppose the volume all the way down. I should have pressed that there. So that's quite a good feature. But personally I do want the volume on at the moment. I've just zoomed into the little display that's on the vacuum. At the moment I can't show a huge amount, but as I go through and demonstrate the vacuum, then I'll just show you some indicators that are on there. But what it does, within the display, it will actually show you a huge amount of information. I'll just quickly show you this. This is the book of instructions. So this is the list of all of the indicators that will be on the display itself that can flash up. So I suppose first of all it's going to show you what mode it's in, whether it's on maximum mode or auto. Drying mode, you've got different accessory mode. It'll also show you, so first of all we had the Wi-Fi symbol blinking. Clearly it's not blinking now, it's the solid Wi-Fi symbol because I've got it connected up and it's linked with the app. Also it'll tell you when the dirty water tank's full. It'll also tell you if you've got a blockage within the brush roller. And it's things like that that just make life so much easier. For a lot of the time with a lot of manufacturers, it's just a case of it stops performing and then you need to try and find out what the problem is. Whereas Tineco have gone a stage further and they've made life really easy for everyone. Now I just mentioned that if there's a blockage or if it needs maintaining, then it will let you know on the display. If you do need access to the brush roller at the bottom, to be honest, it couldn't be easier. You've just got a little clip at the front and all you need to do is pull that off. Now I must say I'm really impressed with that, and you've got the ability to go and clean this, so you can just go over to the sink, just give it a quick rinse. All of this is washable if you want to get it nice and clean. As far as taking the brush roller out, all you need to do is you've got a clip on the left hand side, just lift that and then the brush comes out. Couldn't be easier. Really impressed. You've got nice long bristles on here, so it really gets into the carpet. Quite a few brands are going towards much shorter bristles, and to be fair, the performance isn't normally as good as on some cleaners where you've got the longer bristles. And then when you finish, you just clip that back into place, and this just needs to locate. So you've got the two lugs at the front here, that just locates onto these, and then once you've done that, that just clips back on, then you're ready to go. You do get the brush as well, so just to help you when it comes to cleaning the cleaner itself. Anyway, enough talking about the carpet cleaner. I think what we need to do is start to do some demonstrations. So I've left the shop, I've come out to a different location, and I've got a couple of rugs that I want to have a really good go at, and I've got some carpet as well that we'll have a go at later. But really what I want to do first of all is to have a look at this rug. It's quite an old one, it's been well used over the years, and I think it hasn't been that well maintained, so it'll be really interesting to see what happens with this. Also with this one, I can see it has been vacuumed, but it will be really interesting to see what it looks like when it's had a good clean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill the clean water tank up first. That's the one at the top here. You do get this solution, so you get the bottle of solution with the Tineco carpet cleaner anyway. Once you've used this carpet clean solution up, then I have posted a link below to show you where to get some at a competitive price. But really for now, what I want to do is to take this off, and as it says, it's even got the guidelines on to show you what to do on here. So it's showing you where to fill it up. Just put 2 capfuls of these cleaning solution in the top. And as far as the water temperature, it doesn't need to be hot. So it only wants to be, well, the temperature they recommend is 60 degrees maximum centigrade or 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Really, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some fairly hot water in there. As it say, it doesn't need to be too hot, so you don't want to put boiling water in there. So as you can see, I'll just fill that up. It's up to the maximum line. What it is I did put the 2 capfuls of solution in first, then put the warm water on top, and all it does is it's just really good to get it all mixed in. So we'll just pop that in the carpet cleaner. Now what we need to do is to have a go with it. So on the back here, you just got the foot pedal. You just press that down and then pull the main body of the carpet cleaner back. You will notice that on here the clean water tank does move, but the dirty water tank has stayed static. Personally, I think that's a really good idea. It just means there is less weight that you're having to hold. I suppose there is quite a bit of weight because I've filled it completely with the clean water solution. But anyway, what I want to do is let's have a go. So I'm just pressing the button on the handle that I showed you earlier.
Auto mode.
So I just wanted to pause a minute. I know I've only done probably a third of this rug, but I just wanted to show you on the display to show you what's happening. What it basically does is it's got a red and blue circle going around. This carpet cleaner features something called an iLoop smart sensor, and what it basically does is it will tell you how dirty or clean the carpet is when you're using it. I'll be honest, I think that's absolutely brilliant. And what it will do is it will also adjust the amount of water that's used in the area as well. And it's really good because all you need to do is, if you are just looking at this sensor, then you know when the carpet's clean or whether you need to go and do a second or possibly third pass. So I'm just going to carry on, and what I'll try and do is I'll try and show you the sensor as it's in operation.
Auto mode.
So you can see just from that little bit that I did, as it shines red, then that's where it's detecting a dirty area, and then when it goes blue, that's where it's detecting a clean area. So as well as the on and off button just here, you have got another button just above that, and what that does is that changes it between the 3 modes. So you've got auto mode, that's the first mode that I was on. That's where it uses the iLoop smart sensor, and that's where it changes the amount of water and suction depending on the type of carpet it is and how dirty it is. The next option, if you press the button again, that will change it to maximum mode. So that's if you have got quite a dirty carpet and you just want to give it a really good, clean. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to show you that.
Auto mode.
So as you can see, The majority of that again was using the, it was within the blue circle, I suppose because I've given it several passes now. But what it did is it just indicated, it went up to 100, that's 100% of the suction. And what it does use a bit more water when you're using the maximum mode. The next option on there, so if you press this button again, just show you that. So you press that button again, that's the one above the on and off button, and that goes into dry mode. And what that will do, that will actually dry the carpet or the rug for you. And what Tineco do is they actually claim that with a rug like this, that if you pass over it 5 times, that it will be dry. So really what I want to do is I want to give that a go, because that could be really, really impressive. But what it did is actually has a bar that runs from left to right depending on how dry the carpet is detected. It's got a humidity sensor underneath the carpet cleaner, and what it does is it's over to the left hand side, that means it's very wet, and then the further it comes over to the right, that means it's getting drier. And I did notice that it was gradually moving across the more passes I did. I must admit, considering the amount of water that's within the carpet cleaner, and I'll show you that in a moment, I wasn't convinced that the carpet cleaner with 5 passes could get it dry. So what I've done is I've got some kitchen roll or kitchen towel. I just want to try it just to see actually how dry it is. And I'll be honest, I'm really surprised. I'm really impressed. That is dry. You can feel that it is very, very slightly damp. But I'd say, you know, within 15-20 minutes, I could sort of guarantee that I'd be completely dry. So I'm really impressed with that. Just before I do another test on the carpet cleaner, I just want to show you how dirty this water is. I must admit, considering the pile on this carpet, you know, there's not a lot to it. I'll be honest, before I started to clean it, I wasn't sure of the results I was going to get. I think, to be honest, you can tell. I can definitely tell the area that I've done. I've mainly done, I suppose, that 2/3. I've not done a huge amount here, and I can definitely tell that that area certainly looks cleaner. But really, I suppose the proof is in the pudding. So what I want to do is I'm going to take the dirty water tank off, and to do that, you just have to put the vacuum back, or the carpet cleaner back. You've got a little foot pedal here, so you just press that and then pull the dirty water tank off. Now I'm just going to show you, hopefully you can see in there. If not, let's take the lid off. Let's just pop that to one side, and hopefully you can see the water in there. That certainly is not clean. So all of that dirty water has come off of this rug. I'll be honest, that's quite embarrassing that that carpet or that rug has been walked on for several years without being cleaned. But anyway, I'm just going to pop this back on. So let's do that. The dirty water tank just clips on there like that. That's it, that's all in place. And as I say, the next test I'm going to do is a little bit more difficult. If you've got children, then no doubt somewhere along the line you've had a spilt drink on a carpet, and your natural reaction is just to go and get some kitchen roll or a towel, try and mop it up, but really that is not the way to do it. So what I've done is I've got some blackcurrant here. Now I've no idea on the results on this. I must admit it could be quite an evil test for the carpet cleaner, but let's give it a really good soak in. So as you can see, that's the blackcurrant spillage, and I've picked blackcurrant because it's one of those drinks that can be really, really difficult to get out. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to put it in maximum mode, because as a parent, you're not too worried about the amount of water it's using. You just want to get that up, especially if you've got a really nice carpet. So, seriously impressed. What I'm going to do, let me just show you this. I wasn't going to take the dirty water tank off again, but I just want to show you this because that is really good. I'm really impressed with that. Now, you probably can't see it because I've only just finished using the carpet cleaner, so it is a little bit foamy in there, but hopefully you can see that the colour of that, I'll be honest, yeah, you probably can't see it because there's a lot of foam on there, but you can easily tell that the blackcurrant has all gone in there. As I say, I'm really impressed, and all I would need to do now is to put it on the dry mode just to give it a quick dry, but as a concerned parent for my carpet, that's completely sorted it. Now, as another test, all I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go over half of this rug. This is one that I've come across, and I do like the pattern on it, but clearly it has probably seen better days, and I just think it needs a really good clean. So I'm just quickly going to go over half of it, just see what difference it makes.
Auto mode.
So what I've done is I've just gone over that half of the rug. You might not be able to see it, but first of all, it has lifted the pile a little bit. I know there's not a huge amount of pile in the rug. And I suppose personally, I think just perhaps another couple of passes could improve it a little bit. But you did hopefully see that there were certain areas of it that were where it had the red circle on the display, on the carpet cleaner, compared to the blue. But overall, I think there is quite a difference there. Hopefully you can tell. So as well as cleaning carpets, you have got another option on here for spot cleaning. And this is really good if you want to get into smaller areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and clean one of the seats in my car. I'll be honest, I've had the car for about a year and a half and I haven't cleaned the seats, although I have vacuumed them. So it'll be interesting to see how they come up. But anyway, first of all, I'm just going to show you how to attach the accessory tool. Just on the front here, all you do is you just lift that up, and then this, you can clearly see there are two sides to it. So all you do is you just pop that in here, and I have just tried this, and all you do is when you first put it on, you'll hear that it says accessory mode rather than auto mode. Just before I go outside and start to vacuum one of the seats in my car, we'll notice, and to be fair, I have only just seen that the water line is almost at the max. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to empty this because I can see that the water in here is absolutely filthy. I just wanted to prove that all of the cleaner that I've done, this is the result. Absolutely filthy. Clearly over time, what you can do is you can just give this a quick rinse. And I suppose what I want to do is, I'd want to keep it looking nice. So what I'd want to do is, after each time I've used it, and that's why the machine will tell you after each time you've used it to empty the dirty water tank. So anyway, that's looking a lot better, nice and clean inside now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and get the carpet cleaner ready and go and vacuum one of the seats in my car. So once you've switched the carpet cleaner on, all you need to do is press the trigger underneath, sprays the water, and then you've got the brushes on here, so they're fairly stiff bristle brushes, and then brush it to hopefully extract some of the dirt that's within the seat. Let's have a go. So I can already notice the difference in that, although it is a little bit damp. I must say that does look, compared to the other seat, the driver's seat, that looks quite a lot cleaner. As one of the final tests for the tineco-carpet-one-carpet cleaner, what I want to do is I want to do a really difficult test. And I must admit, we've had it several times where the kids have dropped tomato ketchup on the floor. And it can be really, really difficult to get it out. I must admit, I was really impressed with the blackcurrant earlier. That was concentrated blackcurrant. but I'm going to give this a go. I was thinking about whether to do this, but it's one of those that we've had it several times, and I must admit it can be quite difficult to get out. So I'm just going to give it a really good test. Now I've got mucky fingers, so I'll clean my fingers, but let's see how well the carpet cleaner gets the tomato ketchup out. I'm going to use the accessory tool because it is, well, I think it's going to be quite a difficult challenge, but let's see how we get on. Really impressed, absolutely super impressed with that. Hopefully you could just see it is a wet patch at the moment, but I'm sure that if I wanted to dry that, I could put the carpet cleaner into dry mode and just go over this. On this rug, I'd do it, well, about 4 or 5 times, and then it would be dry. But as far as the stain of the ketchup, that has all completely gone. So as far as maintenance on the cleaner, there's not really a lot to do. I suppose all I'd recommend, as I showed you earlier, when you do empty the dirty water tank, when you're finished with it, just give it a couple of rinses out. If you do that, it'll just make the bin look a lot smarter, and over time it can just help the buildup of dirt within the bin. So once you've done that, and as I showed you earlier, you've got the roller at the bottom that you can take out as well. If you are thinking of buying one of these cleaners, I have provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. I must admit, I've been really impressed with this, and I've really enjoyed making the video. I do enjoy sort of getting out and about a little bit, rather than just being in the shop all the time. So I've come out, I've washed a couple of the rugs, I've given it quite a good test. I think with the blackcurrant and the ketchup, that's quite a difficult test, and I've got nice clean seats in my car now as well. All I'd normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel, just give us a quick thumbs up. If you've got any questions on the cleaner, then I've actually got this at the moment. So if you've got any questions on it, just pop it in the comments below and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.